It sliced through the sky without warning. A dark, sharp shape against the clouds. This was not a familiar sight. This was not a plane from the west. It was China's Chengdu J-20. The world stopped. People stared. The J-20 is not just another fighter jet. It is a statement, a declaration made of metal, wires, fire. It shows China has arrived. It tells the world that the skies are no longer dominated by the same old players. The J-20 turns heads because it represents a monumental shift in global air power, a new chapter in military aviation that demands attention from pilots, planners, politicians alike. The plane's nickname is the Mighty Dragon. The name fits. It looks long, sleek, powerful. When it first appeared in grainy photos online, many thought it was a fake. It seemed too advanced, too futuristic, but it was real. Its public debut confirmed its stunning appearance. The design is bold. It combines familiar features in a unique package, built with a purpose. Challenge the best in project power far from China's shores. Its presence alone rewrites strategic calculations and reshapes the military landscape of the entire Indo-Pacific region. Why all the fuss? Because for decades, true top-tier stealth fighter technology was a club with only one member: the United States. The F-22 Raptor was the king of the sky, unmatched and unseen. The J-20 changed that narrative. It announced that a second nation could now build and fly a fifth-generation fighter. This isn't just about one airplane. It is about the industrial and technological might to create it. Years of research, billions invested, a national will to catch up and lead. The J-20 is the physical embodiment of that ambition, a flying symbol of a new era. China unveiled the J-20 while the U.S. Secretary of Defense was visiting Beijing. The timing was no accident. It was a clear message. It said, "We are here. We are your peers." The shockwave from that first flight still ripples through defense circles today, on this day of October 10, 2025. The J-20 forces a reevaluation of every assumption about air combat. It makes strategists ask new questions. How do you fight an enemy you cannot see? How do you counter a threat that can strike from hundreds of miles away? The J-20 is more than an aircraft. It is a catalyst for change, forcing every other air force to adapt or be left behind. Look closely at the J-20's body. It is all sharp angles and flat surfaces. There are very few curves. This is not for style. This is for survival. The design is the first layer of its defense. It is built for stealth. Stealth means being hard to find on radar. Old planes act like mirrors, reflecting waves back to the operator, creating a big, bright blip. The J-20 deflects those waves away, like an angled mirror sending the energy elsewhere. Designers used every trick: a chiseled nose, smoothly blended wings, carefully shaped canards, and outward-angled fins to tame radar return. Every line and seam scatters energy, making a big jet look small on a radar screen. Instead of a dragon, the enemy might see a bird, or nothing at all. Stealth is also about what you don't see. No pylons, no hanging weapons. The J-20 hides its weapons in a large main bay and smaller side bays. At the push, the doors snap open, missile launches, and they close in seconds to preserve stealth. Stealth is more than shape. Ram coatings soak waves. Panels must align. A single flaw glows on radar. Early gaps improved in production. Precision is the stealth tax. A fighter jet is nothing without its heart, and the heart of any fighter is its engine. This has been the J-20's biggest challenge. Dominance needs powerful, reliable engines. Engines that supercruise, sustain supersonic speeds without afterburners to patrol, engage, or disengage at will. For years, it relied on Russian power plants. Decent, but a compromise that capped performance and signature control. Hotter exhaust and unoptimized nozzles meant bigger IR and radar signatures from behind. China poured resources into the WS-15, a brutally hard program demanding exotic materials and extreme tolerances. Recent progress is significant. Newer J-20s fly with domestic engines, and 2025 reports suggest the WS-15 is ready. Designed to enable supercruise, boost acceleration, improve climb rate, and maneuverability, with serrated nozzles cooling exhaust and scattering radar from the rear. With power solved, the J-20 can dictate terms. Get there faster, stay longer, outrun and outclimb rivals. A powerful engine changes everything. The Dragon now has the fire-breathing heart it was meant to have. In modern air combat, the fighter that sees first wins. The J-20 is built around this principle. It is packed with advanced sensors. A large AESA radar in the nose, thousands of tiny radars steering beams at once. It can track multiple targets, jam enemy electronics, and map the ground simultaneously. It doesn't just look forward. Distributed sensors see in all directions, creating a 360-degree infrared view. The pilot can even see through the floor, spotting missile plumes or stealthy aircraft from any angle, day or night. Powerful computers fuse radar, infrared, and friendly data link feeds into one clear picture on full-color touchscreens. A helmet-mounted display projects info onto the visor. Look to lock, think to act. It hunts like a ghost, jamming radars and comms, disrupting networks, and spawning decoys to confuse the enemy. Passive detection, stealthy surveillance, and active electronic attack make it a master of the electromagnetic spectrum. Electronic dominance is as vital as stealth to ensure the J-20's survival and lethality. A stealth fighter is useless if it cannot carry weapons to destroy a target. The J-20 was designed from the ground up to be a lethal weapons platform. Its main strength lies in long-range missiles like the PL-15, estimated beyond 200 kilometers. That reach could let a J-20 pick off tankers or AWACS long before they know it is there. For the merge, side bays sling short-range heaters. A rack extends the missile into the slipstream to lock before doors even open. Open, fire, close, in seconds, minimizing stealth compromise and enabling surprise shots. Its size hints at more roles: precision bombs for ground targets, potentially anti-ship missiles threatening naval forces. Speculation: the J-20 is a flying quarterback, sensing, assigning targets, and commanding loyal wingman drones to multiply force. Manned-unmanned teaming would revolutionize air combat, and the J-20 looks ready to lead it. How does the J-20 stack up against the best? The two most common comparisons are with the American F-22 Raptor and the Russian Su-57 Felon. The F-22 blends extreme stealth, speed, and agility, and has long supercruised. The J-20 is larger, seemingly optimized for long-range BVR combat over tight dogfights, using stealth and sensors to fire first. The F-22 likely keeps a stealth edge from the sides and rear. But the J-20 is newer, with modern electronics, and its PL-15 may outrange AMRAAM. A duel may come down to who detects the other first. The Su-57 trades stealth for super maneuverability with 3D thrust vectoring. The J-20 would try to win at range, the Su-57 to drag it into a turning knife fight. The biggest impact is scale. The F-22 line ended at 187. China is ramping J-20 production, likely more in service by 2025. A growing fleet shifts the Pacific balance, letting China contest skies once dominated by the United States and allies. Quantity has a quality all its own. The Chengdu J-20 is far more than hardware. It is a symbol of a changing world. It crowns a decades-long effort to master top-tier technology. It exists, flies, and is being produced in large numbers. The Dragon's shadow falls across the Pacific, and nothing will be the same. It forces every nation to reconsider posture. In any conflict, assume J-20s on hour one, putting high-value assets at risk from stealthy, long-range attackers. It raises the cost of entry, a technological great wall in the sky, and it is still evolving, New engines, new sensors, manned, unmanned, teaming, refined production, and sharper tactics. Air superiority is a marathon. With resources, time, and will, supremacy can be challenged. The era of an unchallenged sky is over. The J-20 is the herald of a new age. The Dragon has taken flight,